faster isn't always better.
Oh, wait, that's what?
No! Welcome to React, where we unpack Reddit stories from you for you.
We're your host, and I'm Jackie.
And I'm Delyvn.
And today we'll be talking about what really is the Singaporean way of life.
But before we start, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on any further episodes. Okay, so for our story today, Jackie, we know that the OP's family is poor and they've had a happy and simple life since young. They believe that the simple lifestyle is actually the Singaporean way of life. So it is being destroyed nowadays though, in their opinion, due to like pandemic, inflation and liberalism as well. So they want to know what everyone considers the Singaporean way of life. So yeah, I mean, for me personally, I get the pandemic and the inflation part, but liberalism? I feel like they're just plucking things from the sky at that point.
I think it's a bit out of touch. Personally, I do not see how liberalism ties into the change of pace of the Singaporean way of life. In fact, you know what? We should start by discussing what do you think is the Singaporean way of life?
Right, definitely. So for me, the Singaporean way of life, I think it inherently is the same as what OP thinks it is. Like their childhood was honestly not that far apart from my childhood. When I was young, I used to play football at the void deck, have lunch with my friends and all that. So yeah, I think essentially the Singaporean way of life is having that whole kampung spirit, because that's essentially what Singaporean way of living is. What you want to have ties with everybody around you. I mean, think about Singapore as a country as a whole. If we didn't have like alliances or friendships with countries like Malaysia, we wouldn't have water. That's essentially what I think the Singaporean way of life is, having alliances or friendships or relationships with people around you.
I think for the first time on this show, I'm gonna beg to differ.
Oh.
Fight!
Personally, I think the Singaporean way of life, right, is super fast-paced. It's all about education, about career. It's very grades-driven in a way. It's very economic-centric. They make it mandatory for every student to study up to secondary school.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Singaporeans place a very heavy emphasis on education.
Right.
Yeah, you're expected to go to JC, then uni, then go out to work, a 9-to-5 job so that it's stable. I think given that, cultural context, right, our community is super just education-centric, yeah.
I agree with you, but only to a limited extent, because I think the Singaporean way of life is drifting away from that now. Don't you think so?
I think as our community gets more, younger and more liberal in a sense, there is a shift in paradigm in terms of that. I don't know if you know this, but I went to JC already.
Oh.
Yeah, so for me, I went to JC and I didn't do well for my A-levels. So after I completed NS, I decided to come back to Poly to take a diploma in media. So that is my Singaporean way of life. Actually, it's not really Singaporean, just my way of life. Yeah.
What is the Singaporean way of life? Do let us know in the comments down below what you think it is. So, you talked about like the Singaporean lifestyle being fast-paced and all that. What are the other things you think that play a part in like the downsides?
Downsides? All those, mental health problems, they are not just... I'm not saying they are solely caused by a fast-paced life, but I'm saying, maybe a fast-paced life gives them so much stress because there's always so less time.
I definitely agree with you there.
And if you're someone like me who like to procrastinate, oh girl.
Not fun.
Yeah.
And I think like the whole fast-paced lifestyle, like especially in schools and all that, it leads to like overstimulation, overscheduling and all that. And everything is just crammed together, you know what I mean?
Actually, a lot of other people, they take it very slow and it's only our country's like fast. Grades, so...
And it's and like I said earlier, right, although I said it is an Asian thing, it's not really like a whole of Asia thing. I think it's just Singapore who like really like macam, you don't study, you die. That type of thing. Why I suddenly Malay? Oh my god. Actually, it makes sense now, doesn't it? This fast-paced lifestyle is directly influencing that breakage away from the Singaporean way of life, if you know what I mean.
Definitely.
So OP isn't fully wrong, but they aren't fully correct as well.
Yeah. So are there any ways that you think Singaporeans can try to lead a simpler lifestyle?
Also, they need to know like their priorities and build mindful habits to make sure that their lifestyle isn't just routine, but also something that they don't dread about.
Definitely, like having a hobby outside of work, outside of school. Go to the gym, go to go to sing, film a YouTube video, or film a TikTok video. Just get something that is not work to get your mind off of work.
Remember that faster isn't always better.
Oh, wait, that's not.
No! Faster isn't always better.
Wow. I'm gonna change that to my WhatsApp bio. Faster isn't always better.
Jesus.
And that's all for today's episode. Be sure to catch us next Monday on REDEFINE's YouTube channel where we'll be dishing out the realest thought on yet another ready topic.
Bye!